Today, we're going to learn how to create a label graphics interaction in Storyline 360. These are very simple interactions created using markers, and you can place these markers on any slide to transform it into an explorable image. Hi, my name is Adebakare, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I like to talk about instructional design and e-learning for corporate learning and development. But I also talk about how you can monetize your knowledge and skills with online courses. If you haven't checked out my website, then you can visit www.corporateidmastery.com. There you'll find some free resources, webinars, and courses. All right, let's get back to talking about markers. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can create markers and use the markers within Storyline as a way to create a kind of label graphic interaction. This is a widely used interaction in Storyline because it involves the use of these little buttons called markers. And these markers can be placed on any slide to transform that slide into an explorable image that can include things like media such as video. So like you can see with this example, as I clicked on this marker, it revealed this text information as well as this video. You can also include simple images as well as you can include text onto this type of label graphic interaction. So let's go ahead and take a look at how you can create these in Storyline. I'll go ahead and close this preview. So in order to create a marker, it's very simple. You want to navigate to Insert, and right in the Insert tab, you want to navigate to right here where it says Marker. So I'm going to click on Marker, and you can see that Storyline comes with quite a number of pre-built options here for you to select from. I'm going to go ahead and select this one that I used in my preview. And once you select it, you want to just place it on any part of the image that you want the marker to be displayed on. And once you've done that, you see that you now have the option to enter in a heading or a title, and of course you can provide a description as well, whatever content you want to include here. You can type that, or you can even just copy and paste if you already have that information somewhere else. And you can see that you can of course format the text just like you would any editable text field. And then of course you can kind of drag it and move it around to a convenient location on the slide. But you always want to be mindful because you want to place it in such a way that once the learner views the course, they're able to actually see the content. So you want to make sure that it is positioned in such a way that like pretty much every part of this is visible on the slide. In other words, what I mean is you don't want to place it in a position like this where you've got part of it hanging off of the slide because your learner is not going to be able to see all of that content. So once you've added your marker onto the slide, you have quite a few options when it comes to customizing your markers. So let's take a look at how that works. I'll go ahead and select the marker again, and you can see right here you have in the Format tab you have a few options on how you can customize this marker. So starting from here, you can change the icon if you want. So if you go ahead and select another one, it basically changes the icon. Right here you can add audio from a file. So if you have audio that's already saved on your computer, you can always add that onto your marker. You can also record directly as well. So you can record directly in Storyline, and that would add that audio recording onto that marker. When it comes to media, you can add media as well. So if you have a picture that you want to use, you can go ahead and select picture from file, and that would open up your folder on your computer where you can select that image. For video, you can add a video from a file that you have saved on your computer, or you can bring in a video from a website like YouTube, and you can also record a webcam as well. So you have quite a few options there when it comes to adding content onto your marker. Now you also have a few options when it comes to animating the marker. So if I go back to my preview of what I created before, and you have a few options here when it comes to animating the marker, in the sense that you can kind of see how this marker, you see this one has like this little swirl animation around it, whereas this one has like a little pulse around it. So I'll show you how you can select that, but that is definitely one option which you have the ability of selecting your choice on how you want the marker to be to animate. The other option is when it comes to how the marker is displayed. So you see how when I hover my mouse over this marker, you see how it just only shows the header, but when I select it, it reveals the rest of it. All right. So whereas for this one, when I hover my mouse over it, it basically shows the header as well as the rest of the content. So those are basically some options there when it comes to animating the marker. So how do we set these? Let's close this, and we'll go ahead and go back to the slide that we were working with. So this is the slide that we were just working with. So in order to set your animation preferences for the marker, I'm going to go ahead and select this marker, and I'll go to Format, and right here you see when it comes to animating the marker, if I click on this drop down, this is where I get to select that swirl option or the pulse option. Okay, so that's how you can set that. Or if you don't want any kind of animation on your marker, you can select none. All right, for this one, let's select swirl. Also, here you can select whether or not you want all of the content to be displayed once the learner hovers their mouse over the marker, and that would basically reveal all of their content. Okay, so those are the options that you have when it comes to animation. If you have audio and you just want only the audio to be played, then you will just select audio only. All right, so those are the options you have when it comes to animating your marker. So when it comes to the marker styles, you basically have, if I click on this little button here, you have quite a number of pre-built options here that you can basically just select from, and lots of great options here to choose from. Let's go ahead and select this. And then when it comes to marker colors as well, so you can customize the color of your marker. So if I go over here and I click marker fill, I can choose whatever color I want, and you can kind of see how as I'm moving and selecting different colors, it's changing the way that the marker appears on the slide. So this is really another great way to customize your markers and really just make sure that the color that you're selecting kind of just matches along with the rest of your project. Markers are a great way to add some extra interactivity onto your e-learning projects. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you found this tutorial on creating label graphics interactions in Storyline 360 very helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please drop them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep creating and keep learning.